a speech entitled Scotland, Where Did It All Go Wrong? Matthew Davies.
As a patriotic man, ladies and gentlemen, I take a great deal of pride from standing before you and reeling off the list of wonderful inventions that the Scots have bestowed upon the world. The telephone, the television, insulin, penicillin, the kaleidoscope, Bovril, great inventions one and all, ladies and gentlemen. But it's come to my attention that over the last 100 years or so, we've really dipped in our inventiveness. And I believe that if we unite under the banner of great inventions and we each do our bit, we can put Scotland back on the map as a land of great inventors. So I've got some tips for you about how you can do that. But first of all, I've got a couple of case studies I'd like to share with you, just to show the ways in which the quality and general usefulness of Scottish inventions has dipped over the past 100 years. Now, case study one involves a Scottish gentleman on holiday in Ireland in 1876. Sir Stanford Fleming, from Kirkcaldy in Fife, missed a train on his holiday in Ireland because the timetable didn't state whether the train was in the AM or the PM. Some things never change, ladies and gentlemen. I actually visited Ireland myself recently, and I was looking to take a train from Dublin to Galway, so I arrived in the station at the platform 5 minutes before the train was due. Saw a train disappearing off down the track. I thought to myself, that's fine, the next train will be mine. 2 minutes passed, 3 minutes passed, no train. So I went to the conductor and I said, excuse me sir, what's the situation here? What time is the train to Galway due? He said, oh, you've just missed it, that was at the end of the track. I said, well, that's a full 5 minutes early. He said, yeah. The driver was sitting, he said there was no one waiting, so he just headed off. Anyway, I digress, ladies and gentlemen. So Stanford Fleming sought to alleviate this problem for himself and for future travellers by creating a system of time zones at 15 degrees intervals around the world, and by lobbying for the use of the 24-hour clock that we now know. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, a man from Kirkcaldy in Fife invented Universal Standard Time. Now, it's fair to say that the invention of time is a lofty one and tough to top, so it took some time before the Scots were able to step back up to that challenge. Enter a man called Andrew Gordon. Now, for those of you who don't know Andrew Gordon, he entered Series 2 of Dragon's Den on the BBC, and he approached the inventors with an idea which would revolutionise the world. The stable table was a device which stopped tables from wobbling, ladies and gentlemen. This was rightly described by one of the dragons as the most ridiculous idea I've ever seen. Stand up and take a bow, Andrew Gordon, you've done our nation proud. Now, case study number 2 concerns the northeast of Scotland, in particular the town of Stonehaven. Stonehaven, for those of you who've never visited, is a town with a population of around 10,000. It sits 15 miles to the south of Aberdeen on the east coast of Scotland. Now, I'm from up that way myself, ladies and gentlemen, and I've been to the Mecca. I've stayed in Stonehaven Caravan Park. I have been to the UK's only Olympic-sized outdoor heated saltwater pool. And there are few things, ladies and gentlemen, which rival a few lengths in the salt water, breathing it in, getting out, retching up a salty lung, and then sit back and watching a seagull the size of a cow swoop down and steal a baby from its pram and carry out to sea like a hostage. Again, I digress. Signs as you enter Stonehaven read, birthplace of R.W. Thompson, invented the pneumatic tyre. And Robert William Thompson was an inventor prominent in the 1800s, who not only invented the pneumatic tyre, but also invented the fountain pen, the daddy of modern writing implements. An even more useful invention he came up with was a device which emitted an electrical charge, and this charge could be used to detonate explosives. And this saved hundreds, probably even thousands of lives in the mining industry at the time. Now, after the 1800s, Stonehaven entered some kind of invention hibernation, and it didn't rise again until in the 1990s it came back like a clinically obese phoenix from the flames, with an invention that would literally send shockwaves across the civilized world. The deep-fried Mars bar, ladies and gentlemen. Invented in the Haven Chip Shop in Stonehaven, the deep-fried Mars bar is the Ronseal of modern snack foods. It involves taking a Mars bar, battering it, and deep-frying it. And this, along with its cousins, the Stoner, from here in Glasgow, and the Lorne sausage, are among the reasons why Scotland now sits atop the levels of heart disease, death from heart disease, and teenage obesity rates for the whole world, and also among the reasons why some of our brightest minds are now unable to go skydiving. Now, I can see you sitting out there thinking to yourself, these anecdotes are both interesting and amusing, judges, but what can I do to put Scotland back on the map? Well, it's funny you should ask that question, ladies and gentlemen, because I have 3 possible ideas, any one of which will allow you to do that. Idea number 1, theft. Now, this is the riskiest of the ideas, but it involves no independent thought. All you need to do is befriend a naive genius on the cusp of a great invention, and just moments before the invention goes to market, sneak in, paint it as your own. Simple. Now, this will only benefit Scotland as a nation if the inventor himself wasn't actually Scottish, but either way it should have some positive effect on your bank balance. Unless, of course, the inventor's paid it himself or taken detailed inventor's notes, in which case you may go to jail. For that reason, you may want to look at option number 2, ladies and gentlemen. I call it augmentation. Now, this involves taking an existing invention, changing it a bit and passing it off as your own. Or, my preferred choice, take 2 or more existing inventions, bring them together and create a device with dual functionality. Such examples may include a device with a toilet brush on one end and a toothbrush on the other. Or how about a hat which emits a signal to scare off mice? 2 wonderful inventions you will note, both notably absent from the UK marketplace. Idea number 3, for those of you who don't like that either, and my particular favourite, and certainly the easiest, involves taking something that's already been invented and passing it off as your own. Now for this I'm going to demonstrate will require a volunteer. What's your name, sir?
Eugene.
Eugene. Are you familiar with the concept of space travel, Eugene?
No.
You're not familiar with the concept of space travel? That makes you no use to me. Neil, are you familiar with the concept of space travel? You are. Neil, did you know that I invented that? Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Those of you able to see Neil's face will not fail to have noticed that he was awestruck by the sheer magnitude of my inventive brilliance. And in that 30-second segment, despite minor hiccups, I was able to demonstrate how easy it is to become a famous inventor. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I urge you, each and every one, to dust off your drawing boards, to embrace your history, and to put Scotland back on the map. I thank you.
And the winner of the humorous speech contest will go forward to represent our area at the division contest is Matthew Davies.
Speech.
By all means.
Thank you very much. I need to check actually because the next round's in York, and as far as I understand there's some law down there that if you're Scottish and they shoot you with a bow and arrow off the wall at a certain area it's illegal, so I'm going to check up on that. But I'm looking forward to that, and hopefully I'll do you all proud, so thank you very much.